Jefferson County Code, law number 2 is back in session. Is this mine? Did you send it back to me?
I think it's the same, but I just think it's 732.
Oh. There you go. Where are those motions? Can I give somebody some more? Do you have my motions to revoke?
I think they're up here, Your Honor.
Okay.
Right underneath the,
Thank you. Jefferson County Court at law number 2 is back in session. The court is in session in 2 cases. First case is cause number M330730. And the second case is cause number M330732. Both cases are styled the state of Texas versus Danny Mouton. Mr. Mouton, is that your full name?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mouton, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Mouton, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Mr. Mouton, you may put your hand down. How are you doing, Mr. Mouton?
Pretty good.
That's good. Now, Mr. Mouton, your attorney, Mr. Adams, is appearing via video conference. And I have before me a document that is titled Joint Request for Plea and/or Sentencing by Video Conference under Texas Code of Criminal Procedure, Article 27.18. Do you recognize this document?
I do.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
It is.
And Mr. Mouton, I also have before me in cause number M330730, a document that is titled Motion to Revoke Probation. This motion to revoke probation was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this motion, Mr. Mouton, it alleges that you, Danny Mouton, on February 3rd of 2022, that you were convicted or you was found guilty and assessed punishment at 180 days in the Jefferson County Jail and a fine of $1,000. However, this case or your sentence or your confinement was probated for a period of 2 years. In this motion, there are 4 allegations. State, are you abandoning allegations 1 and 3?
that's correct, Your Honor.
Mr. Mouton, the state is abandoning allegation 1 and 3. That simply means that they will only be proceeding on allegation 2 and 4. Allegation number 2 states as follows. The said Danny Mouton failed to report monthly with verification that he is actively looking for employment as ordered by the court in violation of condition 6 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
It's true.
Allegation number 4 alleges that the said Danny Mouton has failed to attend the anger management program as ordered by the court in violation of condition number 17 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
It's true, Your Honor.
Now, are you pleading true to allegations 2 and 4 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading true because they are true?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Mouton, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. It is also labeled as State's Exhibit number 1. Mr. Mouton, do you recognize this document?
I do.
And on page 2 of the same document, there's a set of initials, DM on the line next to a box that's checked MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation, true to allegations 2 and 4. Did you place your initials on this document?
I did.
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
It is.
And on the next document, that's titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal, do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Mouton, before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, sir.
And did you read and understand everything in these documents?
Yes, sir.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
They are.
Mr. Mouton, are you a citizen of the United States?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, would you like to offer State's Exhibit number 1 in the evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you have any objections, Mr. Adams?
None.
Mr. You've advised and counseled Mr. Mouton. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
None.
Okay, Mr. Mouton, State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. And Mr. Mouton, your attorney, Mr. Adams, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Assault, family violence on the docket sheet is M33732, and on this tablet is M330730. Let me see, hold on a minute. I just want to make sure they didn't get these things crossed up. Hold on a minute. Information in this document. Yes. Yeah, the information is an interference in 730. What's the charge in the? Yeah, it's an interference. Okay. Because he was, yeah. Apparently the I guess when they put it in the system, what I'm gonna have to do is just refresh through the number. I'm gonna have to do that. 330730.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's right on the MPA. No, I gotta change. It's not assault. This is interference. Interference with emergency. They got the wrong offense in here. Got the wrong.
Okay.
730. Yeah, that's the interference. Yeah, that's the other case. That's what I caught. Yeah. Okay. Now, state. Do we have a plea bargaining agreement in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
The agreement is for 20 days jail, 20 days credit. It's a time served case. Court calls Saxon retired, and that's for concurring on both cases.
Okay. Now, Mr. Mouton, the state is offering that you serve 20 days in the Jefferson County Jail. You've already served 20 days in the Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll get credit for the time that you have already served. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
The court costs in this case will be taxed and retired. That simply means that you will not have to pay it because the time that you spent in jail has already paid it off. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, do you understand the state's offer?
I do.
And do you think that the state's offer in your case is fair and just?
I believe so.
And do you accept the state's offer?
I do.
Mr. Mouton, I'll follow the plea bargaining agreement that you have entered into with the state. Mr. Mouton, we will move on to your next case. And your next case is cause number M330732. And in this case, Mr. Mouton, I also have a motion to revoke your probation. And in this motion, Mr. Mouton, it alleges that you, Danny Mouton, on February 3rd of 2022, that you was convicted for the Class A misdemeanor offense of assault, family violence, and that you were found guilty and your punishment was assessed at a term of 180 days confinement in the Jefferson County Jail. You were given a fine of $1,000. Your confinement was probated for a period of 2 years. And in this motion, there are two allegations, there are four allegations. State, are you abandoning allegations 1 and 3?
Yes, Your Honor.
State is abandoning allegation 1 and 3. They will only be proceeding on allegation 2 and 4. Allegation 2 states that you, Danny Mouton, failed to report monthly with verification that you were actively looking for employment as ordered by the court in violation of condition 6 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
It's true.
Allegation number 4 alleges that you, Danny Mouton, failed to attend the anger management program as ordered in violation of condition 7 of your probation order. Is that true or not true?
It's true.
Are you pleading true to allegations 2 and 4 freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading true because they are true?
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, Mr. Mouton, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, sir.
On page 2 of the same document. Hold on. I'll go back to change one. It's not interference. This is a assault. Assault, family violence. Okay, now, Mr. Mouton, I just had to scratch through the offense because the offense wasn't correct. I put the correct offense, which is assault, family violence.
Mhm.
Do you recognize this document?
I do.
On page 2 of the same document, there's a set of initials on the line. Next up box is check MTRP, which means motion to revoke probation, true to allegations 2 and 4. Did you place your initials on this document?
I did.
On page 3 of the same document, there's a signature above the line that's titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir.
And on the next document that's titled trial court certification of defendant's right of appeal, do you recognize this document?
I do.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled
Yeah,
defendant?
yeah, that's it.
At the top of this document, there's one box that's checked. The one box that's checked states that this is a plea
Okay.
bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Mouton,
Mhm.
before you signed and initialed all of these documents that I just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
He did.
And did you read and understand everything that he went over?
I did.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit number 1. State, would you like to offer State's Exhibit number 1 in the evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any objections, Mr. Adams?
No objections, Your Honor.
Okay, no objections. State's Exhibit number 1 will be admitted. And Mr. Mouton, your attorney, Mr. Adams, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation in this case?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Adams, you advised and counseled Mr. Mouton. Is there any evidence that he's currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
Oh, no evidence that he's incompetent. I talked with him for a while.
Okay, now, Mr. Mouton, the court is going to accept your plea of truth to allegations 2 and 4. The court will find that you are mentally competent to, the court will find that you're mentally competent, and the court will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. The court will also find that there is sufficient evidence to revoke your probation. Your probation is hereby revoked. In this case, in your probation, court found evidence in the previous case to revoke your probation. Your probation was revoked in that previous case. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what is the agreement?
The agreement for a plea of truth to allegations 2 and 4 is a plea to 20 days jail with 20 days credit. It's a time served plea. Court calls for tax retired, and that's to rank concurrent on both cases.
Now, Mr. Mouton, the state is offering that you serve 20 days in Jefferson County Jail. You've already served 20 days in Jefferson County Jail. Therefore, you'll be given credit for the time that you've already served. The court card in this case will be taxed and retired. That simply means that you've already spent enough time in jail to pay off the court costs. Therefore, the court costs will be taxed and retired. And these cases will run concurrent. And Mr. Mouton, if you do not have anything else holding you in jail, you should be getting out of jail today. Mr. Mouton, also, I need to give you, you hand this to Mr. Mouton. Mr. Mouton, you have one of your cases is an assault family violence. And pursuant to the Texas Administrative Code, Section 176.1, the court hereby admonishes you of the following. Number 1, you are by entry of order or judgment ineligible under Texas law to possess a firearm or ammunition. Number 2, beginning now, if you possess a firearm or ammunition, it could lead to charges against you. If you have questions about how long you will be ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, you should consult an attorney. Number 3, under Texas Penal Code, Section 46.013, A, firearms mean any device designed, made, or adapted to expel a projectile to a barrel by using the energy generated by an explosion or burning substance, or any device readily convertible to that use. B, firearm does not include a firearm that may have as an integral part a folding knife blade or other characteristics of weapons made illegal by Penal Code Chapter 46, and that is 1, an antique or carrier firearm manufactured before 1899, or 2, a replica of an antique or carrier firearm manufactured before 1899, but only if the replica does not use rimfire or centerfire ammunition. The statutes listed below are a starting point for ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition. For more information about the laws that make you ineligible to possess a firearm or ammunition, or for more information on how long your ineligibility to possess a firearm or ammunition lasts, the court recommends you contact an attorney. Code of Criminal Procedure Article 17.292, Magistrate's Orders for Emergency Protection. Code of Criminal Procedure Article 42.0131, Notice for persons convicted of misdemeanors involving family violence. Penal Code Section 46.02, unlawful carrying weapons. Penal Code Section 46.04, unlawful possession of firearm. Penal Code Section 25.07, violation of certain court orders or condition of bond in a family violence, child abuse or neglect, sexual assault or abuse, indecent assault, stalking, or trafficking case. Family Code Section 85.026, warning on protective order. Now, Mr. Mouton, the written ammunition that has been given to you is for your records and for your keeping. Okay. You're going to stand in front of our court coordinator and the bailiff, follow their directions. Once you finish following in their directions, you can follow the bailiff. And if you do not have anything else holding you in jail, you should be getting out of jail today.
All right, thanks a lot.
Okay. And Mr. Adams, this will conclude your cases. You're free to go.
Thank you.
You have a blessed
No,
day.
I appreciate you, Judge. You have a wonderful evening. I'll be back up there shortly though. I got some cases in family court, so I'll be back. But thank y'all for everything.
Okay. And the
All right,
state. Okay.
Y'all take it easy.
Yeah. Oh,
Patel guy, did he ever show?
okay.
Who?
No, that wasn't your case. That was Gert's case, Patel.